President, colleagues, we have another angel we're going to be celebrating today. It's truly an honor to celebrate someone who's made such a lasting impact on our city, not only through an extraordinary career, but dedicating decades of trusted journalism to our televisions. Today we're honoring Ted Chen. Let's give it up for Ted. For over 30 years, Ted has been a trusted voice in Los Angeles, helping to inform, to connect, and guide the city through many pivotal moments. Ted has stepped into a new calling, one rooted in faith, service, and sharing hope. And he often says LA is really the city of angels, and he really believes that. He's seen purpose in the path that has led him to UCLA nearly 4 decades ago, and in the career and calling that grew into that journey. Now, not only did he get to report the news at KMBC, he helped give the city his voice. Ted was a true frontline journalist. Over the years, many of us had the opportunity to work with him, and our experience was that he was always fair, balanced, and he took time to listen and to really care with intention. At a time when the First Amendment has been tested, especially in recent months, Ted understood that journalism is more than just reporting facts. It's about protecting the foundation of a free and informed society. He also showed that representation matters. That voices from the Asian American community and from all of our diverse communities deserve to be elevated and included in the stories that we tell about the city. His journalism work earned him well-deserved recognition, including Emmy and Golden Mike Awards. Despite the awards, though, what truly stands out is his integrity, humility, and his unwavering commitment to the people of Los Angeles. He covered the city through the times of challenge and uncertainty. Through it all, he has witnessed something powerful, the resilience of the city, and a resilience that continues to define Los Angeles. Now, it's time for him to take his next chapter. He continues his mission just in a different way, through ministry, through service, and through a continued dedication to uplifting others. Not for recognition or for accolades, but for the strength and purpose that has always defined his work. So today we honor more than a decades-long career. We honor a legacy of truth, service, and the fight to make sure every voice is heard. And we celebrate a man whose impact will continue to live on in our city. Today, we celebrate Ted Chen.
Thank you so much, Mr. Price. We have a few speakers on the queue for this item, starting with Mr. Lee.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Mr. Price, for bringing Mr. Chen in. Mr. Chen, I just wanted to say thank you for keeping Angelenos informed over the years. There are a lot of stories that may not have been covered if it wasn't for you. And as an Asian American, just want to say that it's so important to bring different perspectives to stories, to bring different perspectives to reporting. You know, I remember as a young kid just hoping to see an Asian person on TV, whether commercial, movies, and all I saw were caricatures. But then when I used to watch the news, I used to watch Connie Chung come on TV and be so proud that there was this Asian American there in such a prominent role that so many people were listening to. And I remember thinking, wow, if she can do this, so can I. And I want you to know that I'm sure there are a lot of young Angelenos out there that have watched you over the years that say, you know what, he inspires me, I can do it, he can do it, I can do it too. So thank you so much for your service over the years, and good luck in your new endeavors.
Thank you so much. Councilmember Rodriguez.
Thank you, Mr. Price, for bringing in this legend. Ted, you have been, as John mentioned, you've been in all of our households, and you have affected so many people with your storytelling. And knowing that they were coming from a perspective that people trusted. You know, there's a lot of elected officials that would love to have that level of trust. And I think it just speaks to the authenticity with which you always told your stories. And I recall that we did a piece together when I launched the Rain Barrel program when we were in Silver Lake at a house when we were launching that program. And I remember going home or calling my folks and telling them that we did a story together. the amount of care and attention that you took in understanding what we were doing meant a lot. But it's why I think you actually had such an incredible following. But that was all based on who you are. And to know that in your second part of your journey, in following and practicing in your faith, I think says it all. Says exactly why you had and were able to connect with people so deeply and so authentically. And so congratulations on a wonderful career, on all of the influence and the manner of storytelling that you offered people in everyone's household. In an environment today where sadly there's such distrust of even journalism, and just sticking to the facts and being honest and having integrity in it, you, sir, still represent the very best of what journalism is, and I want to thank you for that, because we need more authentic storytellers. We need more people that are willing to sustain the trust. And you've done that for so many generations and for so many communities. And so for that, I just want to say thank you. Congratulations on a well-deserved recognition. And my very best to you. I look forward to still remaining in touch. And by the way, I've talked to all the folks at NBC because Colleen Williams is another one of those incredible, just the continuity of what you all have brought over the years for NBC has really meant a lot. So congratulations to you on this really incredible career and milestone. And I look forward to hopefully seeing you in your future role as well. But thank you for everything that you did for us in Los Angeles. Appreciate you.
Thank you so much, Councilmember Rodriguez. And thank you, Ted. I agree with all the comments that have been made. I think when we think about Los Angeles in our time period, you're part of our story. You've helped tell our story. You helped be a witness to who we've been. I don't know if there's a LA Newscaster Hall of Fame, but when I think about you, I think about Jerry Dunphy and Colleen Williams and Mark Brown and all the folks that just are a part of our lives, because when something's happening, we turn on the news, you're there giving it to us. And now I'm very excited to see you move from telling the story of Los Angeles to beginning to help write the story of Los Angeles and the journey that our faith communities take in helping develop individuals and families, but also help develop communities and help develop our city. So thank you for everything that you have done, and we're so excited about what you're going to do going forward. Councilmember Price.
Thank you. Ted, would you care to say a word?
Thank you so much, President Harris Dawson. I just want to introduce the people behind me. My incredible wife, Ariell, is behind me. My friend Ravi and my friend Linda and my friend Melody are behind me. Councilmember Padilla, Councilmember Park, Councilmember Rahman, Councilmember Rodriguez, Councilmember Soto Martinez, Councilmember Yaroslavsky, I'm in your district, President Harris Dawson, Councilmember Blumenfeld, Councilmember Hernandez, Councilmember Hutt, Councilmember Jurado, Councilmember Lee, Councilmember Nazarian. I have interviewed most of you. I've covered your press conferences. I remember in the days of Eric Garcetti, before COVID, sitting on those little steps below you, President Harris Dawson, and having that perspective. So it is really surreal and strange to be at this podium that I have covered and reported on for so long, listening to the people address you, hearing you address them. So very strange to be here, but I want to thank you for this incredible honor. But I also want to thank each and every one of you for your service. Councilmember Rodriguez, I think you touched on this. We live in a day and age where I think it's more challenging than ever to sit in those chairs and to be of service to the public. In my decades as a journalist, I've unfortunately seen the public dialogue, the way we talk to each other, coarsen and get angrier and get more bitter. So I think it takes a certain kind of courage and boldness to be a public leader as you have chosen to be. Yes, a lot is expected of you, and that's the way it should be. Yes, you should be held accountable, and that's the way it should be as well. But we, as the citizens of Los Angeles need to be accountable as well. My wife and I collectively have been citizens of LA for more than 40 years. And we care a lot about the city, and we are committed to this city. So I also wanted to talk to my fellow Angelenos today and say that not only do we need to hold our public officials accountable, we need to hold ourselves accountable as well. We need to be engaged. We need to be participating in this amazing city, the City of Angels. My friend Ravi is a perfect example. He's the president of the Del Rey Neighborhood Council. And I always hold him up as a model of civic engagement because he cares about his neighborhood. We need to care not just about our neighborhood, but the city as a whole. I have so many strong memories of covering the city, of covering your campaign, Councilmember Park, of interviewing you, Councilmember Robin, when you were first elected. My wife and I care about the city very deeply, but we know that we can only make it better together. So as citizens, we can't only complain and criticize. That has its place, but we also have to care. We have to care about our city as a whole, and we have to care about our leaders and our council people. We have to lift them up as well. We have to encourage them because it's only from full hearts that they'll be able to lead us well. I'll end by quoting Jeremiah 29:7, which says that all of us as God's people are charged with seeking the prosperity and the welfare and the betterment of the city we live in. So I'd like to challenge all of us today to work together with our leaders to make Los Angeles the city that I know it is, the greatest city on the planet. Thank you so much.
All right, let the church say amen.
That was his, now we know why you want to go be a faith leader. You're going to be great. That was a wonderful sermon. Councilmember Price.
Let the church say amen. Ted, on behalf of a grateful community, we just want to celebrate you. And this proclamation is signed by myself and all members of the City Council and the City Clerk. We just appreciate the job you've done and will do. Keep up the good work.
Just one more note. I want to thank Councilmember Price most of all because he's the reason I'm here today. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Price.